Okay, let's just dive right into this explainer and unlock the real secret to transforming individual leadership potential into an absolutely unstoppable team dynamic. Whether you're stepping into management for the very first time or you're a totally seasoned executive, understanding how your personal skills fuel group success is, well, it's absolutely essential.
Take a look at this quote. It's a profound Tamil philosophical thought, and it perfectly frames our overarching goal today. You see, leadership isn't about just doing everything yourself, right? It's the art of moving from leading ourselves to effectively guiding others to achieve a shared vision through influence and inspiration.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. First, the foundation of leadership. Then, core leadership competencies. Third, understanding team types. Fourth, the team development cycle. And finally, navigating the stages. Let's get into it.
Part 1. The foundation of leadership, starting from within. You know, before you can lead a team up that proverbial staircase of success, you've got to do the hard work of self-assessment to understand your own baseline. Checking off the boxes of your own strengths and weaknesses, that isn't just busy work. It is the mandatory entry fee for effective leadership.
Moving right along to Part 2, core leadership competencies, or building your toolkit.
So we start with the absolute bedrock here, communication. And it's way more than just talking. It's a multifaceted cluster of skills. We're talking active listening, clear writing, and public speaking. But pay special attention to nonverbal communication. Honestly, your body language and your tone, they almost always speak much louder than your actual words.
Before we look at the next set of skills, I want you to stop and ask yourself a question. How does understanding your own emotions, your emotional intelligence, actually make you a sharper, more objective problem solver?
Well, to answer that, we have to look at emotional intelligence as the bridge. Mastering self-awareness and self-regulation keeps your mind grounded, while empathy allows you to truly read the room. Think about it. If you can't regulate your own frustration, you have basically zero chance of guiding a team through theirs.
Okay, so once your emotions are regulated through EQ, that mental fog finally clears. Now you can actually apply critical thinking techniques to look past the surface-level symptoms. You can conduct a true root cause analysis and execute sound decisions under really intense pressure without panic clouding your judgment.
But let's be real for a second here. All the problem-solving skills in the world fall apart if you cannot control your own time and anxiety. So, are you managing your stress, or is the stress managing you? It's a critical question.
And that is exactly where time management and organizations step up to the plate. By using strong prioritization techniques and really meticulous planning, you take back control of your environment. You manage the deadlines. You absolutely do not let the stress of those deadlines control you.
So this right here is the ultimate culmination of your individual skills. When you master your communication, your emotions, your problem solving, and your time, you finally earn the right to exercise leadership and influence. You've built the toolkit. Now it's time to open it up and truly inspire a team.
All right, Section 3. Understanding team types. The me-to-we transition. Before a group can perform at a genuinely high level, a leader has to recognize the diverse individuals they're actually working with. Different personalities, different backgrounds, different motivations, they all require different tools from that kit we just built. When it comes to human beings, one size literally never fits all.
Which brings us to Section 4, the team development cycle, specifically Tuckman's model.
To really grasp how this evolution works, we turn to the stages of team development. And look, this isn't just some academic theory. It's the highly predictable psychological and structural life cycle of almost every working group out there, most famously modeled by the researcher Bruce Tuckman.
Now, I really want you to notice the visual dip in team effectiveness during that second phase. You start out totally fine at forming, but then, bam, performance actually plummets into the storming phase before it climbs back up. I cannot emphasize this enough. A drop in performance early on is a completely normal, totally expected part of human friction. Don't panic when the storm hits. Expect it.
Navigating from the polite handshakes of forming right through the conflict of storming and into the high output of performing is a deeply human journey. But remember, it is also highly cyclical. If you add a new team member or suddenly change the scope of a project, prepare to cycle right back into storming.
So how do we survive that? Section 5. Navigating the stages by applying your leadership toolkit.
During that turbulent, storming phase where effectiveness dips, you absolutely must rely on building trust, conflict resolution, negotiation, and giving crystal clear feedback. You can't just passively wait around for a team to stop arguing, right? You have to actively lead them out of the storm using these exact collaborative tools.
Think of this framework as your ultimate leadership cheat sheet. It tracks the exact shift in dynamics. In forming, you are strangers preserving polite formalities. In storming, hostility naturally flares up. But as you actively apply your tools, you push them into norming, where they accept differing viewpoints. And finally, you unlock performing, that open, trusting atmosphere where hierarchy fades into the background and the team just executes seamlessly.
So, I want to leave you with this provocation today. Diagnose your own team, right now. Are you politely forming, aggressively storming, productively norming, or effortlessly performing? Identify your stage, and then ask yourself, what specific leadership skill from your toolkit are you going to pull out today to level up your team? The journey starts with you.